Yilo, wherever you are. Bonsoir. Thank you very much for joining. This is your latest edition of the Lionese Lord Dandy Live. I don't know. I've got actually a few things to talk about. So let's start with a song. I trust you are well. I'm good. Thank you very much for asking.
She used to fold her edges in, dim the shine beneath her skin. Try to fit the narrow lines they drew around her wild designs. But something fierce began to wake, a quiet tremor, small but brave. A voice that said you don't belong in someone else's borrowed song. So she gathered every scar, wore them like a crown of stars, turned her chaos into art, lit a match inside her heart.
Hey, dog.
On your chaos,
What is Sippy on about?
every flaw and sharp desire. Walk this world on your own terms. Let it twist, let it burn. If they can't handle your light, let them move aside. You were never meant to hide. You're not here to shrink or explain. You're a storm with a name.
As I have.
She stopped apologizing for the way her
And also,
spirit shook
if
the
she's never
floor,
pushed you to
for
the point
laughing
that you found
loud,
that
for
you had this
dreaming
red button
big,
inside
for
you,
not fitting in the
pushed.
grid. Her weirdness wasn't something small,
could have
it was
honestly.
the reason she stood tall. A blazing path behind her feet, defiant, fearless, incomplete. Every too much that they claimed only fueled a brighter flame. Every doubt they tried to sow held the roots growing and bold.
Hey,
On your
Toshi.
chaos, on your fire, every star and sharp desire. Walk this world on your own terms. Let it twist, let it burn. If they can't handle your light, let them move aside. You were born to magnify. You're not here to fit their frame. You're a wildfire untamed.
Earth Rock.
Rise, roar, break the ceiling, shake the floor. You're not a whisper, you're a wave, not a shadow, you're the blaze. Leave a trail they can't ignore. Power relay your core. Own your chaos, claim your throne. This heart is all your own. Walk through every open door like you never bowed before. Let the world adjust its size to the brilliance of your light. You're not here to fade away. You're the fire that stays. Unapologetic, unstoppable. Uncontained. You don't shrink, you rise in flame.
Yeah, every time I play a Wiccan song, Dot comes in. You're on time today. Welcome, guys. I don't know. Well, I sort of know what Sippy's on about. And to check this message, it's not an email. Okay, ladies, it's not an email. It's a message in my studio from the last live that I had, the AI generated picture of me, Sippy, and Rose. And so Sippy says, oh, but I've already fucking commented on it, so I can't read it all. Why does it do this to me? Oh, makes me so angry. So I'm going to have to play the video, put on pause, and then we read her message. She says, go back and listen again and keep your mouth shut. What is the song that we were just playing now? Unapologetic Flame by Wiccan. You cannot hear while talking. Oh, really? I am Gemini. I can. Rose is not my friend, she says. I am just here for her as long as she tries to be a better self. The woman, the cool chick, is obviously MJD. The others should be well known as well. What is she talking about? I agree with USA views. You address to a degree, but it is wisdom? Question mark? No. I'm telling you here that you will be coming back soon with a prime creator testimony, and the repentance will be more than you can imagine. I answered her, Sippy, my life is my business. My mistakes are mine to make. You have no right over me. Thanks for watching and giving me the time for your comment. Good night. So I was going to address this, I think, anyway. I'm glad you're here, Toshi. You were right. You were right. Now, what were you right about? Dot says, I'm tired and my arm is being a son of a bitch. Other than that, I'm thumbs up. Toshi says, I'm good. HBU. I don't know what that means. I saw the Snickers look yummy. Do you know what? Let me go back to a little bit of a Snicker time in my life where I was in London and I bought a t-shirt at Soho at one of these outside vending, like a flea market vendor type of thing in the streets. And he had all these radical t-shirts where I was shouted at by these Nazis. You take that shirt off. I said, what? It's just a hammer and a sickle. He says, you take that shirt off. I had this red shirt with the yellow, with the red. It was a very funky, it's a good shirt to go to a nightclub in. But it had the hammer and sickle, a communist shirt. And I bought the shirt for my ex. He had, who was that rebel for Cuba? Che Guevara, huh? And there was a picture of Che Guevara on his shirt. It was like a khaki green shirt. And then I also bought a t-shirt that it looked like the Snickers branding, but it didn't say Snickers, it said suckers. So then one day I'm at a Victorian station and I see this glitter, this sparkle in somebody's eye, and so we both sparkled together. It was like, oh, hello, how are you? And so we went and did a little bit of a little deviant run around, and we found a spot, unfortunately, and I'm not going to tell the end of the story. I can't. I can't. I'm so bad. I'm not going to tell you the story. Anyway, the cop said to me, no, the cop gave me a warning because the other guy ran away, and I got a warning, and there was a description in this warning of me wearing the shirt that says suckers, and I was just sucking that guy. So funny. All that from Snickers, and I hold on, and since you typed it, and it was like that's like 5 minutes ago. I had a shirt with the Titties emblem, no, the Twisties emblem that said twisted. That's nice. That's nice. But well, you could spell shirt like that. That should be the right way to spell it if you think about it, don't you think? But yes, remember last week I was replaying, or was it the week before? I was replaying all of, I think it was Radical Rose's short videos. And every time she started the video with Lionel, 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 this is about Lionel, this is about you, Fandy Dandy. And so that live got me down because I realized, I said, hang on, you know, I'd been going through this issue down there. Nothing seemed to be working down there. And then I heard Rose say it. You will not orgasm. You will not get a hard on. You will not. And you know what? It worked. And then remember, I'd started my first curse video and told her to stop her fucking curses. Because it affected me. Yes, the curse. It really worked. Long ago, Sippy was fighting with me again, and she actually, it was the funniest time. I mean, she even laughed her ass off. She thought, what? Sippy was angry with me, and she had my mug on her screen, and she was pointing, and she put her finger in the middle of my forehead on the screen, and she turned it round and round and round on the forehead. And when I made a video the next morning, which would be a couple of hours after her live or video, I had a huge zit that I popped on my forehead where her fucking finger was in Mississippi on my face. These two women are liars and gatekeepers and destroyers of families and, of course, YouTube creators. And they don't do it, there's no, it's nefarious ways that they use. Don't do it blatantly in front. And then, of course, you know, when it suits them, then they take the live down or the video down, but it's always there. It's always been there. They made it. And they don't care. They are these blonde, young blonde drivers who never look in the rearview mirror. They've never been in an automobile accident, but they never look in the rearview mirror to see the accidents that they cause. If you know what I mean? She doesn't do curses, Lionel, even though we all heard her orgasm curse. Exactly. And what happened? Nothing. Dead. No feeling. Imagine that. And you know what? It's very important for a man to wake up with a big dick syndrome, with a hard on, because then you know everything's working properly. Everything is working how it should be working. That's not just the hardware down there, it is your heart. When a boy is born, when a man is born not conception, in birth, if the boy doesn't have a hard-on, there's something wrong with the body, with the heart. When a man dies, he gets a hard-on. It's from the heart. Now, of course, I'm an old man now. Nothing works the same anymore as when you were 16. But it's the most important pointer to good health in a man. It's not a joke. And now I have to deal with these women that can't stand hard-ons. Dot says, I thought I was in her chat the other day as Cats in the Hat. I was live, but I noticed that after she made the accusation, she got almost giddy. Yeah, so I just try to say, stay away from slip slap, slip slop, slippy, slip slop, sandals in the bin. Anyway, I wanted to show you something, but it will be a little bit boring for you at first. But it's about apartheid, and just before the fall of apartheid, and the head of this movement, which was very how can you say it, Nazism. It was very, you know, what do they call these people? Supremacists. Yeah, they thought they were the 13th tribe of Israel and true racists. But the guy, the leader, I swear he could have been my father. Oh no, Dot, I sorted it out. Thank you. But I need that. Yes, I need big dick energy. Because when I've got big dick energy down there, then I've got big dick energy in my head. And that's how you go forth and conquer your whatever you need to conquer in the day, which, life is tough. We need to have conquering spirits. Anyway, this Eugene to Blanche, I noticed I noticed when he died, you see, he was a typical man that we got to follow the Bible, we got to go husband, wife, children. But he landed up in jail, okay, for slapping or hitting his housekeeper when she was black, and it was a big commotion. And so he went to jail, and then he got out of jail serving his time, and then he was murdered. But the murder was actually shocking to the entire South Africa and the base of the supremacists, because it turned out he had a fetish for young men, black ones for that matter, and he was a white supremacist, if you know what I mean. A white fucking supremacist, murdered by 4 young men, and he was naked, and I think they even chopped his thingy off. He paid them for their services, and then they murdered him, and then they ran off. So what we have here, I'm going to show you, my dear. I'm going to show you that there is the same thing happening in America. Yes, indeed. Let's go see my history. There is this. He is not a white supremacist, but he is definitely one of those that fights for the Republican rights, and he's anti-gay. Yeah, so anti-gay. And then it turns out he hires men, male prostitutes. So you never know who your heroes should or shouldn't be. And so, it's like the actors in Hollywood. There he is. This is Eugene to Blanche. You see the symbol that looks almost like a swastika. It's 15 minutes. This was a movie made by 60 Minutes Australia before the change from apartheid to what do you call it? Democracy. Yeah? Okay. Is it going to be here? No, I bet you it won't be here. How come? Oh, maybe it's in my other channel I was watching. Okay, so let's try here. No, we go to YouTube, go to home, And I can't remember the name of the senator. Senator. Yes, Hawley. But that's his channel. I don't want his channel. Senator Hawley is a homo. He hires male prostitutes. Prostitutes are good these days. They're getting a name. Come on, why won't it come up? And then he makes transphobic comments, but then gays don't really like the trans. Nine years ago, he said he's ex-gay. Can you fucking believe it? Okay. Allegations. And you know why this is coming out? Because he's going against Dr. Fauci and all these people. Why doesn't it come up? Yeah, this one.
Breaking news.
Is that all?
Breaking news.
Exposed. A chef alleges that his busboy saw MAGA Senator Josh Hawley making out with a male escort behind a building. This is a married man with children. Maybe we should ask Carlos, not a pseudonym, the busboy who saw you kissing your strong date from that agency when he was taking out the trash behind the property about your integrity, Josh. Chef Joe Guerra wrote. Is there more? No.
Breaking news. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley joins us now. Not a good look, flipping the bird to the press.
No, but that's basically what he did to the whole country right there, Jesse. He did it last week when he showed up, claimed the fifth 111 times. And
Come on. I should have found this first. It's all about Fauci. That's why these rumors come up. Oh, well, that's a waste of time, isn't it? I don't really care. But I thought it would be some nice gossip about the Americans again. It does seem to be the norm at this point, Dot. Exactly. It's a never-ending hard-on. Should we go see what Zippy's got to say? I've got my team here. Ach, man. Come on, what the fuck? What is this? Home. Now she's gone. Oh, I got her now. She's in, everybody was live at the same time. I woke up 1 a.m. Oh, she's taking the video down, I bet. Oh no, there it is.
And we know the games you play. And we know why you're keeping on in the darkness. But you know, exposure brings out what's right. And while you're over there at your channel having such a fun little time that I was warning you about.
You know what? I was asked this week by this other female friend of mine. She daily sends me good morning and a good night message. And she asked me, Lionel, why are you always so happy and cheerful? I said, because I am never happy and cheerful inside. I never was ever happy and cheerful. I've lived my life not being happy and cheerful inside. Life has not been easy for me. I grew up in a house where we didn't say good morning. So now everybody's must be, I had to train myself. But yeah, okay, so I saw you yesterday and you still here. Why do I have to say good morning? Hello, how are you? Did you sleep well? No, that's not how I grew up. I grew up with nobody speaking to me. I would speak to the dogs. I was a dog child. And when the dogs went out barking once, I went out barking too, and a fly flew in my mouth and I swallowed it. I said, okay, I'm not barking anymore. So I try and project that happy feeling on my channel. I not only want to entertain you, I want to cheer you up, because I know that life is tough, but it makes us smarter. And if we try a little bit harder, it does get better. I just want to cry now.
You need to take into consideration that
If I was a normal, straight bloke, I wouldn't be here. I would have chosen a lady and gone away. I have my past. My past is mine. And you want to judge me as a normal, straight bloke, doing normal, straight bloke things, and like Rose says, yes, and I was given the silver spoon, and I was served by my mother. My mother didn't serve fucking nobody. She's a Leo, like you. She's got 3 days between you and my mother. My mother beats you at being bad, Rose. And now Sippy wants to give a hard time to MJD.
that the longer that you speak bad things, when most of your audience, honestly, is from the United States of America.
Oh, what about Toshi and
So
Mishbish?
bad about America, and you're a South African. And you want to lie when everybody was there, and it was me and Jack that was up there, and you just lost your freaking mind because Jack was talking at the same time you were. And
What's the difference between I'm a human and you're a human?
But
Fuck
it wasn't just
the
that,
countries.
was it? No, it wasn't. That's when you said, go away. Don't ever come back. That wasn't.
Yeah,
just
but you're
a
back
second,
now,
Ronald.
aren't you?
It's that demon you allow to manifest itself
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
and to continue in your own sloth, your own greed.
This is my generalization here. The lowest of the low class American even assumes they are higher class than me. And you know what that is? That is supremacists. You're a Nazi supremacist, Sippy, because you think you're better than me because you live in America. Go suck your finger and go all the way to
We'll
Mexico.
get to that part in a minute. If you go over and watch Lionel.
Oh, you are so slow.
I don't think I'm gonna say anything. I'm just gonna see if you catch it yourself. Let's finish. Your envy. I see you.
Oh, I must.
You know
I thought you were talking about me saying something. You sick fuck.
I see
You sick fuck. You're the one that's possessed. You said you're going away. Now get out of my fucking way. Witch. Sloppy witch.
And I see you is not a I see 3. You are not untouchable, and you know you're not, whether it be in the spirit world or in man's body. And sometimes you tell the truth. But sadly, those that listen, their ears are not open and their eyes don't see. You
Oh,
know that.
fuck, man.
But sometimes you tell the truth, like right here. And I'm not going with it.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Sit down. You are sitting down because you're a lazy fuck. Like Rose said, you've never washed a dish in your life. You just sit there and you make commands and you tell people what to do. And you have no right to do that. Why? Because you're a hillbilly child from the holler. We're fucking up right now and have done for decades. There's a lot to give commentary on. Dot. I'm not here to speak badly about Americans. But Jack's attitude towards me, and he refused to stop speaking, was that he was superior to me. That is racism. Because I am of a different race. I am of a different continent. And I don't care if you've got a doctorate. You are not a supremacist over me. You do not belong in my community. I respect all of you here. I lift you up, all of you. Whoever comes into my chat, I lift everyone up. I defend people that come onto my channel. I don't agree with them, like Sippy was the first. I got a lot to learn about living in America, and I have learned a lot. I learned that every state is a little country on its own, and they all got their own little ways of being and knowing. But just because you live there doesn't mean that you are superior. That's America. America is superior. It's a superior country, but it doesn't make you superior to me. And if you want to come with that attitude, I'll fucking cut your head off. In many ways, we're a much more advanced country than you. Much more integrated. Much less racist. Don't come with your superiority complex over me. Just because I'm nice and happy and friendly and loving and kind. Dot says, I never understand how she gets on me about speaking so too slowly. She's so fucking slow now. Well, it is midnight and I bet you she had a drink. She had a Coors Light. Oh, got it. I didn't get the impression, but I don't know Jack well enough. Well, if you do not stop speaking on the panel when I'm offended, and I ask you to stop speaking, even Sippy would stop speaking. Main character syndrome. Thank you, Wheels. How you doing? And then I had not verbalized how I felt about watching his channel. You don't get good vibes from his channel. He's like a little imp that works for the devil. And that's why she's so attracted to him. And she did tell me, don't go near Jack. Don't go near, what's her name? Natty. And I went and looked and I said, no, I don't need to go near these people either. I don't want to. We have nothing in common. And I don't want to hear what Jack has to say, especially now, because of what happened. I know what racism is all about. We grow up with mothers and fathers beating with a whip. The employee, these black people, they weren't allowed on the streets at night. They had to have a pass. I know the superiority. And that was in the 80s, not in the 60s. And we changed, and we got a full black government. You'd go and do that. Sippy, you would have hell on earth if the black Americans took over your country. You would have hell on earth. We didn't. It did get worse. It's the wrong government. They have a monopoly. But it's changing. And you'll find out soon how fast it's changing. My channel is my channel, and I conduct my panel the way I want to. And if you see the demon in me, well, I see the demon in you. And I raise you with a couple of more 72 Goetia demons from Solomon. Isn't it so strange how Candace Owens made her whole life about the occult and explaining King Solomon and the Goetia demons, and he used them to build the first temple for the Jews in Palestine, or if you want to call it Israel. It wasn't Israel. Israel was a family, and the head of the family was Jacob. And all the sons and daughters became tribes. Thousands of years later. And if you want to believe everything that you've been taught, well, that's your choice. Because it's not the truth. It ain't the truth, and you know it. Everything has been twisted. And history is written by the winners, not by the poor people that lost. Yeah? She is a gatekeeper. It was complete government racial flip, but I actually liked the Obama years. Who didn't? Who didn't? He was suave, good looking, but also a fag. His nickname was Bathhouse Barry. He wasn't even born in America. He's a CIA Manchurian candidate. Where did he fucking come from? Nobody knew him. He was a nobody. Fake. Don't believe everything you read, especially in the news today. But I also didn't really get politics much back then. The whole world was happy for the black savior called Barry, the bathhouse slut. He had good taste in music, he had good taste in men. But then again, Trump also likes his men. Have you seen him speak about men? Oh, that's a big, strong man. Yeah. He likes his men on the side. And Melania is his beard. And she's the perfect beard to ever have had. She's beautiful, and she popped the baby out, and she calls him sir. Will you ever call your husband sir? No, I've got a bunch of women that will not submit to men. And that's why I have to deal with everyone with kid gloves here. I don't want to offend you, but I'd rather tell you that I'm gay, so it doesn't come out later that I'm a deviant on the side, yeah? Then I don't have women throwing themselves at me, even though they still do. Stop trying to make me Mr. Perfect, Sippy. But you see, that is a narcissist. They smell people that get bullied. I've been bullied my entire life. And bullies smell it on you. And Rose and Sippy, why do you think they don't like you, Dot? Because you don't take their shit. And you don't need to take their shit. And I take the shit because I'm humble. But just because I'm nice doesn't mean I'm weak. I've gotten through my life. I don't need your fucking love. Shove it up your fucking vagina. Fine, no big deal. But don't be an ass to the LGBT, etc. community. Who, me or Sippy? Are you saying I'm an ass to the LGBT community? Where did LGBT come from? Yeah, it's a new term, the last 20 years. It's bullshit. It's a facade. They want to steal the gay rainbow. The conservatives are all half gay anyway. They just don't want the church to find out, so they do it on the side. There's many married men with children that only have sex with men. They're not part of the LGBT community. So just stop this bullshit. You can be straight and have sex with a man. It doesn't make you gay. It doesn't make you an effeminate. Getting fucked up the bum does not make you a girl. That's their sickness. You know, in the Bible, it speaks of, what's her name? It's Ruth. Ruth, the Israelites, the elite Israelites, were exiled in Babylon. We all know this childhood Sunday school story. And Ruth was a concubine to King Cyrus or Osiris. And then, where do we find this? In the book of Daniel. Daniel was gay in a Muslim Moorish country called Babylon. What happens to you in their religion is, if you're gay, that's fine. We're going to chop the business off. We're going to chop your balls off. We're going to castrate you. And there's actually a video online done with, what's this called, this putty stuff. Putty, different colored putty. And they show you the surgery that they do when they cut off the penis. I've seen one in real life, a eunuch, well, not in real life, on a porn, where there's no hole for the vagina, there's only a little slit for the piss, and they get fucked up the bum. Now that was Daniel in the Bible. And because of him, he understood prophecy and dreams, and he translated the king's dream. How you doing, rapper? And Ruth became the wife of Cyrus, and she disavowed Yahweh. She turned her back on God to become the princess, the queen. That the king loved them both so much, he rebuilt Jerusalem, the second temple of the Jews, of Israelites. And Daniel has a thick book in the Bible, and he was a eunuch, a transvestite. So don't come with this LGBT crap and rainbows and everything in South Africa. We have our gay pride in October. But because America and Britain are having their gay pride in June, everything must change in South Africa, and everything gets rainbow flags, and they are making money off our suffering. Why are our people in her new live? I don't know. Let's see the beginning. Oh, they're just going to have songs.
But this is what this is going to be about. I'm trying to get these lights out of my eyeballs. I don't out of my eyeballs. I don't like lights. Ugh.
You hate light too. Yes, you're the dark brotherhood.
Sorry, y'all, but I just can't handle it.
Oh, she's high.
It drives me crazy. I don't like that. Like
What is
that
this
right
laptop doing?
That is a clock. I gotta adjust this. I gotta get it fast.
She's nuts
I can't see
today.
that stuff.
Look at
Drives
that.
me
You silly,
My
horrible
sensitivity
woman.
is bad. Anyway. I've not been watching Mama. I meant it when I said I'm leaving. And I don't know what's going on with anybody really and Rose. I can imagine.
What's
Because
going on
I've
with the
known
thing?
Rose now. This is the 11th year. And
No, darling,
I'm
it's
gonna
not the
tell you
11th, it's the
something.
12th, and now it's the
I
13th.
don't know what each one has going on when it comes to Rose, but I understand if you're angry or whatever. I do. I understand, because I'm gonna tell you, you'd have to really come up with something. From my experience with Rose,
I know, and she spoke so badly of
I know people say don't
MJD
compare your experience and your pain to
in
somebody
my
else's, but I'm gonna
comments.
tell you something. If she's
Warrior
never said
Nun.
anything to you
She is
That's
taking
stupid
Rose's side
age.
wheels.
of almost unaliving yourself, then you've not been pushed as far by things that she can say as I have.
No. There's her superiority complex again. And you see, you know why? Because she too, like Rose, has been shunned out of communities because she's not a normal person.
Not just once. And also, if she's never pushed you to the point that you found that you had this red button inside you didn't know that you had pushed, that could have honestly ended every single thing you've done in your life as a career. Not just one career, but two of them. Just ended it.
Hey, your mission.
You learn a lot about yourself, and you learn a lot about them too. And
So I
if
must
you-
go and
This is the
attempt to
11th
commit
year.
suicide.
And you start seeing the
What?
pattern and how things are working, and you're somebody like me that wants to see the good in everybody. And once I spot that one little thing, I know that there's hope, because all it takes is just a little bitty ember, y'all. just a little bitty ember to start your fire. And that little bitty fire can be built.
Warrior Nun has taken Rose aside. She used to come around. She used to be nice. We were nice to her. We didn't say there's something wrong with you, girl. You're not typing properly. What's going on here? Is that how you speak, Warrior Nun? But she is a Team Rose minion. Demon.
Up and save your life in the coldest of the cold.
Ugh.
But in spirit, it's the same way.
No, you
See,
work
there's
for the
one
Dark
member
Brotherhood.
of your spirit.
Simple as that.
And I know that spirit is of light.
Yes, you
And
hate
so they
light.
can wear just a little bit. I'm gonna stick around because I know it.
Yeah, because you're there with this stupid
I
witch.
think people have
And she
become
spoke
so
badly of you in
indoctrinated
my
with
comments.
religion, especially
MJD.
churches, that they're not taking it serious anymore. That spirit is very, very real. And no matter if you want to
There she
call it
goes
an
judging
angel
everything.
or an alien or whatever, somebody has brainwashed you to think that whatever is whatever.
Do you think the church doesn't brainwash you?
We truly are dealing with powers and principalities from up on high, not
No, Sippy, don't bring this lies. Yeah. We are not dealing with the principalities and the powers of the air. It's not our job. You go read your Bible again. Go read Revelations, honey. It's out of our hands. All we need to do is walk in love with each other. Don't act like you're superior to me. You are not. Okay. Go to hell.
elite people. We're dealing with energies.
And what is
No
energy?
matter how you want to describe an angel.
Energy is spirit. Knucklehead.
Or a demon, a fallen angel, or a jinn, or whatever. If you're awake and aware to that, and you know you've been on this all your life, but yet you're still functioning as a human, well, that ain't gonna change. And I'm gonna talk about Lionel. That video that he played on his live today, he chose to do that because that was supposed to be between me and him. I did that, sent it to him in his email, unlisted, so that only he could hear it. Didn't share it with anybody. And Lionel knows exactly what I'm talking about in every single thing that I am saying. He also could have opened his screen and not let you just listen, but watched the video that he was playing.
This is again. She's telling me how I must conduct my lives. Suck my dick.
Also, if you go back and watch it, if it's still up by the time I say this and he don't go and take it down, you'll notice he's talking over me, so you're not really hearing what I'm saying. Number two, when he gets to this one particular part, he starts realizing what I'm saying, and he all of a sudden there's a problem. So he says, "Oh, let's listen again." Because see, the first time he wasn't really paying too much attention, but
You are the problem, honey.
that second time you'll notice he's not talking as much. He's listening a little bit closer. Because that first thing that made him stop had already triggered him. He's like, "Oh, whoa, what's she fixing to say?" Go back and listen for yourself.
Let me read the comment.
But when I get to that,
Let me read you the comment that she put in on my video. This is her comment. I didn't really sort of know what she's talking about, but now that's why she's explaining her comment. She says, go back and listen again and keep your mouth shut. You cannot hear while talking. Rose is not my friend. I am just here for her as long as she tries to be a better self. I don't know, where is she trying to be better? Hiding behind the puzzles, hiding behind the cakes. I think what she does is she names the cakes, and when she eats them, she names the one Dot, she ate Lionel, she just wants to eat everyone. Then she goes, there's a space, a new paragraph or new sentence. The woman, in question mark, the cool chick is obviously MJD. I don't know what she's talking about, but obviously I said cool chick and called MJD cool. So she continues, the other should be well known as well. What are you talking about? Then next line. I agree with USA views on I agree with USA views you address to a degree, but is it wisdom? No. She says, I'm telling you here that you will be coming back soon with a prime created testimony, a witnessing testimony, and the repentance will be more than you can imagine. I said, Sippy, my life is my business. My mistakes are mine to make. You have no right over my life. Thanks for watching and giving me the time for your comment. Good night. What has she got to do with what are you also jealous about MJD? All these women, and you know, she's a snake in the grass. She says she loves, and maybe she does love, Wiccan's music. But you're not a Wiccan. Although you are a witch, a Christian witch, kitchen witch. Your Christianity, I'm not going to judge. It's your choice. It's your beliefs. Now don't judge mine.
That part again. He's got to stop it real quick.
Look how black her eyes are.
And he deflects.
What's her name? What is that woman, that cartoon with the eyes? The eyes are buttons. Black buttons. What is that cartoon?
I want to say that the reason that I'm concerned is because the spirit world is first. It came first.
MJD is pretty cool.
Before
Coral.
this planet did.
Carol.
This earth,
Coral.
anything in the
Yes,
sky,
you're quite right.
be
That's
they
it.
stars, anything. And
Coraline. Yes, Coraline. Thank you. She better back off
he
stalking my
keeps
hubby,
forcing his hand.
the creeper.
I understand why he's doing it to Rose, but there comes a time, you know, when she's not acting up toward you, you need to just shut up, because you already know.
I must shut up. So she can do and say whatever she wants. She can destroy, and because now she's a woman, she's a victim. Please speak to the hand, because the face ain't listening.
And she is 64 years old now, and you're still in your little 50s.
Little 50s. You see, there's
It's time for you to sit down
the
and shut up and
supremacy,
respect
white
your elders.
supremacy attitude. You're a
Even
white
if you don't
supremacist.
agree, comes time, you know, you just
Nazi.
gotta accept some things. And as long as you're not triggering her, it seems to me like here lately she's been doing pretty good. She's getting into puzzles.
Look at her
I don't
face.
hear her talking about you every
Oh
day.
my word! Look at the
But
demon.
you, I took time after what I saw you did today, and I went back now and listened to some of your stuff. You are still heartbeat. I know you, and I see you, and you
don't know
want the people
anything.
over there to stay in their past of whatever problem they had with her, even though I don't even know what it is. And
you don't even know.
time
You don't even
you
know
help
what you're talking
ember
about.
that up with her, it embers her to attack one of them, and of course they're going to come back, and I don't blame them. But you are the fire feeder.
You don't blame them, but I'm the fire feeder.
Because like I said, there was 2 women when I made that video. Well, it was recent. I just did it. And I was obviously talking about
We all have to
MJD.
shut up.
I do think
You have a
MJD
point there, Dot.
and Rose would eventually find something in there. I just do. But you like rocking. It's just something, I don't know.
You don't know. So why are you talking? If you don't know, just something. But
the other
you
thing,
know
the
you're
other
right
one
and
that
I'm
I
wrong.
said, I don't care nothing about her because I'm going to play what I said
You're
here
right.
in just a minute so everybody can hear exactly what I said, not what you twisted and talked over and deflected from and all that stuff.
Get your adjectives. Come on, go look for more adjectives.
And I'm not doing this to be mean to you. I'm
Never.
doing it because
I'm living rent free in your
even
head.
though I don't know Wheels and I don't know Tashi, I don't know Wiccan, I don't know MJD, I don't know
In the
a lot of
80s. In the 80s. In the 80s.
But
That's
you
a
know
good
what?
song. Remember that.
I know enough about them from being over at your channel, and they've always been nice to me, and I like them. I have no reason to dislike any of those people over there
Yeah, because
that I've just named.
you
I
shouldn't.
forgot somebody.
You shouldn't,
Laws,
because the views, the
No
subscribers,
as long as
the
people are
people
nice to
in
me.
chat are the most important
what they
people
got
for
going on
you.
with somebody else is really
Stupid.
none of my business. Now, if they got something,
Superiority
they got beef
complex.
between each other, but they're
You're a
still
white
on my channel, they're nice
supremacist.
to me. I may end up modding both of them, but they're not going to be arguing with each other and expecting me to get in the middle of it because I don't do that in real life, friends, and I'm not doing it on here.
So they're your friends now.
So stop, you're over there trying to, when I said I wasn't coming back to you to be on your channel again or anything like that, I said it to you. But you came back. I listened. I went back and listened to what you said the other day. And I'm wondering if anybody heard what you said. You put it like I was saying I was done with your community, meaning your subs.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
But,
That's what you heard. That's what your demon
now.
heard.
I want to play to y'all what I really sent, Lionel. And then if y'all want to ask me any questions about this, I'm going to answer it once and for all. We're going to get this out of the way because I don't want to have to talk about it again, and I don't plan to talk about it again. But you people that are over there, you do deserve
You
the
low
answers,
class,
because that's the reason that I
local.
made this for him, is because I have to
Hillbilly.
like some of you, especially. I love Wiccan's music. Her energy reaches out to me. I can tell what she's putting into it. It's
Once
the same
and
thing with
for.
Wheels, but there's more about Wheels. There's just another kind of connection I've got there, and
Oh,
I
she's
can't
trying to
explain
steal my friends.
it.
She always does.
It's an empathy, and it's also a shared kind of thing that has to do with what she did, and in her life, things like that. I connect to things like that, and
No, you're
I
trying
could go on and on. But everybody's
to get
different,
under her skin.
and I don't judge anybody.
And I
based
know
on
how
what
you
somebody
work
feels.
like that.
So
You did that with Martin. You steal all
I want to see what y'all
Oh,
are saying.
of
And
Rose's
give
old
it time,
friends
too. I
as
hope
well.
he sees it and comes over here. As in Zell. Okay, let's get up here.
Coraline.
Hello, Warrior Nun. How you doing?
No worry, none.
It's good to see you again. RV driving lessons. Hello, Miss Donna.
She wouldn't have known Warrior Nun if it wasn't for me. She wouldn't have known Wheels if it
Who
wasn't
you
for
are.
me.
I don't recognize that. RV driving license. Pretty cool. Shout out to the agnostics and the atheists. We can shout out to them all day long. But you know what? With my experience working as a first responder and a nurse for so long, I believed that there really was atheists.
Really?
But after working
Dot.
so long in what I did, I no longer believe there's a such thing truly as an atheist, because I have seen too many of them that claim to be atheists and on their deathbed call out for God in prayer. So I don't think there's such thing as an atheist. I think deep down somewhere inside somebody has that goes off eventually. They're gonna have some.
Tosha, you just said you don't go for love bombing, and now you love bombing yourself. Well, you love bombing Mishbish.
Something that grabs their heart real fast. It's like my son said to me one time. He was crying. He said, "Mama, God's hugging my heart so tight I can't breathe." He was about 5, 6 years old. No, he was 8 years old when he did that. Yeah, you know. This daddy's guy or girl sounds like the new Jack. Oh, it might be. You know, could be RV driving lessons. Bring up Terry Joyce to me or to anybody else and saying that it's something that it's not. Everything I told you, even that about TikTok and other things, Lionel.
Oh, God. This woman. It's when you want to pull them through the
Back
screen
to the
and
first
give them a
thing, you
good
remember?
walloping. Why do you think I did the fucking spell?
You keep wanting
Why
to
do you
say
think I
it,
did the
but
spell?
you're gonna talk
Because
about
there's
blues and
nothing
blues, but
I can do to this patronizing white supremacist.
don't never tell the truth, but we got the truth. And you still have the truth if you leave all of it up and people listen to it all and play it like a puzzle and listen when you're telling the truth and learn when you're not. And see, I posted the truth already. You've seen it. You know I have it.
Look at her face. She's full of joy.
What's the matter, Lon? What are you doing?
It's not your business. None of this is your business. Why are you starting this shit?
Why would I sit here with all of this?
Oh, and just a patient.
And just let you keep lying to everybody over there that's being nice to you. Your supporters.
The
Your
only
son.
liars are you and Rose. Those are the only liars. I do not have
You go-
to disclaim my entire life to everyone. Nobody knows everything. I've spoken far too much about my life, trying to witness on how I got out of the mistakes I made. And you turn it around and somehow think that I am seeding people's minds with lies? No, darling. I don't have to disclose all my truths to anyone online. And anyway, to keep them guessing, keeps them coming back.
Live and Mary Jane Doe was there like that, or she was. I don't know. I ain't been coming over there, but I'm so glad I don't. But now you're proving
Good, Wheels.
exactly.
We were nice to
That spirit
Warrior
in
Nun.
you that said, go
and
away,
she
never come
is
back.
a little imp
And that spirit,
jumping around from Rose to
you
Sippy.
know, I know
She has
that
become
entity.
the MJD, your
You don't
MJD.
want to let it
And
go.
she's not even as pressy as
You feel
MJD.
more powerful with it.
What?
But I left you a comment.
Yes, I read it to everyone.
You need to read it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my phone.
Ah, wow. I've been meaning to say this to you, Dot. And maybe you don't know it. And I didn't know how to say it, just bring it up. But do you know what boxes do? It's a EU health and safety hazardous thing. You cannot keep boxes. Boxes is how the cockroaches come into your house from warehouses, and they lay babies. They lay eggs in the folds of the boxes. And then when it's nice and warm in your home, these little eggs hatch. And then you have an infestation of cockroaches. You need to get rid of the boxes. That's how they enter your home. Now, I don't know how you're going to do it or what you're going to do, but that's how cockroaches come in. If you've got any shop, that's the same. I had my shop. I knew this already because they taught me in Ireland. Once something is being brought into your house, you take it out of the box and you get rid of that box. They are infested with cockroaches. Cardboard boxes. Okay, that's fine. So you don't have cockroaches. Speak to me soon. You will, unfortunately. I have to have boxes, so I'm fucked. No, you don't have to have boxes. But just know. I don't understand the chocolates, and have you got cockroaches in your chocolates?
And I'm going to play what I sent you. And then on the replay,
You've been
if they
waiting
want
so
to, they
long
come over
now.
here and
Just
see
play
this,
the fucking
they're
thing.
going to hear what I said. And then they can go back and listen to you. And don't expect anything else from me. I
want
won't even
chicken
be
legs.
watching you. Just remember what I said. It's 2026 long. Let's see now. How can I do this? Do it like this.
I don't know. I'm not telling you how to live your life,
Since
Dot.
it's
I'm
on
just
this
telling
too,
you,
I
if
need
you
to
do
go
have
into my
cockroaches,
YouTube
you now
site.
know where they come from. They come from
So-
warehouses
Hang on a
where the
second.
boxes come from.
Make sure you can hear it. What in the world? My phone updated too, so hang on.
I'll show you.
Oh, I think it'll work now. Okay. I need videos unlisted. I think this is it.
The second line. Second line in the Google. Second line. Do cardboard boxes attract roaches? Yes, cardboard boxes do attract roaches. The corrugated layers provide dark, tight hiding spots. The paper holds moisture, and the glues and starches used to make the boxes can act as a food source to roaches. Why roaches love cardboard. Hiding spaces, the wavy inner fluting of corrugated cardboard box creates tiny dark tunnels that mimic a roach's ideal nesting environment. Moisture. Cardboard is porous, meaning it easily absorbs and retains ambient humidity from damp areas like garages, basements, or under sinks. Food source. Roaches can digest the cellulose fibers in paper. The boxes often carry residual food crumbs, starches, or attracts the glues. How to prevent infestations. Recycle quickly. Do not let delivery or storage boxes pile up inside your home. Use plastic storage. Swap out cardboard storage boxes for airtight plastic bins. Inspect items. Check packages outdoors before bringing them into your living space to see how quickly roaches can take over the neglected container. Watch this short clip on roaches infesting a box.
That bugs love cardboard boxes, and it is completely true. This cardboard box here is absolutely crawling with cockroaches. Let's just get straight to it. I'm gonna pull this out barehanded. Oh my, guys, look at those roaches. Oh my god.
Sorry, Dot.
All the roaches can go
And the
inside
spray doesn't kill
the little
them.
corrugated openings there.
The spray doesn't kill them. You need to get this new chemicals. It's in a tube, and you just like wipe it, like you wipe it on Sippy's nose here. You just like smudge it on the wall or by the light switch, or just go and look for the stuff to get rid of them. It's a whole mishmash. Lulu, how you doing? I don't know, what do you know about boxes and cockroaches? I was just making a suggestion to Dot. You're going to be crawling and creeping with all those boxes around you, babe.
This is what, let me get it up here. This is what the cover looks like, and I titled it, "The Lion Speaks Truth About the Thorn."
You see, that's the problem with this. She becomes the opposer. She becomes the Satan. She thinks she's the gatekeeper to heaven and hell. And whatever she thinks is right. And if she thinks I'm wrong, then I'm going to hell. Then why bother? It's none of your business. If people want to go to hell, they go to hell. It's their choice. Everything is a choice in life.
Supposed to say, because that's what I nicknamed Rose back in the day.
Yeah, it's the biggest roach we're watching now.
And this is how it goes. You know what, Lionel? I don't even want to send you this email because I really don't want nothing else to do with you. But
You need that
I know
cat
you
back,
can read
Dot.
that. But I'm
Cough,
just
cough.
got my camera on the people.
Me and Rose have been getting along pretty good as far as I can tell. But
Mary Jane
You know
Bell
what?
and
Oh, we've got so many. I think there's 3 rats. Well, they're actually big mice or whatever they are. They're huge. They live off the bird food. I think I have to get a rat trap, 2 or 3, and they're fucking expensive because I don't know. They're just horrible. And people say I'm cruel and I'm going to kill the rats. I don't care. Have you ever heard of rats giving diseases to human beings? Toshi says, lol, our state, football Queensland, are the cane toads, and New South Wales are the cockroaches. Cane toads, common. The roaches in blue are pretty hot. Lulu, is that you? Oh my God, says Dot. Now I'm fucking itchy. Sorry.
I've not been keeping up with you because I don't want to keep
Dot
up
was
with
in
you.
there.
When I left,
Somebody
I left.
else. Anyway, I'm just got
And I
a
will never-
screenshot.
Be part of your channel again. Never.
So that's really all you're going to see.
But I want you to know something. You're not considering.
Yeah, so then I've got rats. And they come up from the
anything.
river and from the drains, especially in winter, because there's no food down by the river. They don't bite, Dot, but in my state, they are the perfect ear hole size. Oh! Dot, we had roaches come into the bathroom before we renovated it. Our girl cat was an absolute soldier with them. Even now, she runs in ahead of us to inspect to make sure that we are safe from them.
Because
Oh, wait a minute. I can't read that myself.
you're playing in a spiritual
This is
world.
a channel he's going to listen to.
And I don't think you remember nothing I told you last year.
Shut up.
You're the one that likes to do the tarot. You're the one that wants to get your angel numbers, but you don't remember what the angel numbers were when we talked last year, Mom.
It's the past. Why must I remember
And the thing is, you know what you're doing. And you know that I know. And you also know that nobody else knows what I know that you know. And when you said to me this last time, go away and never come back again, you wasn't talking to me. You were talking to the spirit in me.
I was speaking to your demon.
And I've been watching the
Because
spirit
you're
in you
possessed by a hillbilly demon.
get just a little bit too haughty, a little bit too proud, a little bit too confident that your definition of witchcraft, casting spells, all that kind of stuff, wizardry, and at the same time speaking out the other side of your mouth, a mockery of whatever Christianity is supposed to be, or the name of Jesus, even though we know that's not the real name, or whatever going on.
Bullshit.
I know that
The
you
name
know
that
I
has
know.
power is Jesus. And that's why you hate it, because you got a hillbilly demon inside your body.
And we know the games you play. And we know why you're keeping on in this darkness. But you know, exposure brings out what light. And while you're over there at your channel having such a fun little time,
I'd just like to know what makes you such an expert. Oh, because you are a supremacist and you are more senior than any African or Chinese or European or even Australian. You fucked up waste of breath.
that I was warning you about. You need to take into consideration that the longer that you speak bad things, when most of your audience, honestly, is from the United States of America.
You're such an insult
and
to
you
the
continue
intelligence.
speaking so bad about America, and you're a South African,
Scuba Steve.
and you went to lie when everybody was there, and it was me and Jack that was up there, and you just lost your freaking mind because Jack was talking at the same time you were, and I understand how that frustrated you. But it wasn't just that, was it? No, it wasn't. That's when you said, go away. Don't ever come back. That wasn't just you speaking, Mama. It's that demon you've allowed to manifest itself. And to continue in your own sloth, your own greed.
Get back to that part in a minute. If you go over and watch Lionel.
Oh, she's angry now that I'm live.
I don't think I'm going to say anything. I'm just going to see if you catch it yourself. Let's finish.
She's pissed off.
Your envy. I see you. You know I see you. I see you.
PCT is live. Let's go to PCT.
And I see you.
Or she's
Just
not gonna be
like I see
dancing.
3. You are not untouchable. And you know you're not, whether it be in the spirit world or in man's life.
Look at her superior look. She's giving her superior
And
look now.
sometimes you tell the truth. But sadly, those that listen, their ears are not open and their eyes don't see. And you know that. But sometimes you tell the truth. Like right here. And I'm not going way back into the past. This was recorded not very long ago. And listen to the voice that did this recording, as well as the one that posted it. Listen, Lionel.
The Christians creating God through believing in God. And that's the same as what you said.
You're taking this out of context, Sippy. This is from my previous channel that doesn't exist anymore. I don't have this content anymore. You have it. I was saying about proof of God. Now, you get atheists, and I've heard from doctors or professors that atheists put the same amount of effort to go against God to prove that there is no God, that the people who believe in God is the same effort. So even if it's a negative effort, it still proves that there's a God, and it makes it bigger. There is power in the name of Jesus because 4 billion people on the planet pray to Jesus. That's why there's power in it. The more the people talk and speak about Jesus, the bigger the name gets. And if you want to say it's not his real name, it doesn't matter. There is power in the name of Jesus because of the people. That is called faith, of which you have fuck all faith. I might be dumb, I might say the wrong words. I'm a simple man, Sippy, you slip-slop.
When you make a big thing about it, it becomes a big thing. That's all I'm saying. The less, and look, I'm guilty as fuck. Like, look at me and Rose. I made it all up. She's the one that got used by me. I made it all up.
They love this. They love this.
I'm guilty as fuck.
We got him in the corner. Oh, we got him now.
Cover all up with a bunch of lies, but here he's speaking the truth. Listen, it make you see that I'm more important than Rose. And I'm going all of it. So don't give me crap about this gentleman, which is a very kind word for me to use, full of grace, for someone who doesn't quite actually.
You know what? Sippy, you're allowed to say what you want. It's your channel. But you can't patronize me. I'm allowed to say what I like. It's my beliefs. You can disagree with me. And yes, it's the wrong word to use, being used. I allowed Rose. I permitted you to carry on with your bullshit. And I don't object. I only comment and defend myself. And I have that right.
Unless he's acting, and it's an act. The sense of faith. Do I? Wow. I knew. What? Where your babies came from. Okay, you just said it.
I want to say right here that this is recent. Now, in a minute, he's going to get to something that was back almost 3 years ago, because there's things about Lionel that was happening in early 2000s that I don't think any of you are aware of. Well, I'm
What?
not going to say any of you, because
2000s.
maybe
The noughties.
have suspicion or you think you're aware of some of it, maybe not. But Lionel is
Lionel.
pushing,
Lionel. It's Lionel.
because I am in a spiritual battle with Lionel right now. This is not about
Where?
Sippy versus
Spiritual battle. Are you sending
Oh,
your
yeah.
demons, your flying monkeys? Look at her
Kenny
eyes.
Bubba.
Coraline eyes.
or Morning Glory.
Empty soul.
Sure ain't about no damn Lord Dandy.
You know,
This is a spiritual battle.
when I changed my name to Lord Dandy, she, I think she got sick in her mouth. You know how the Americans, they can't stand imperialism. They can't stand the king. They don't like the queen. They just hate because it's this hate comes from 350 years ago or 450 years ago when you fought the British. Snap out of it. Yes, okay, I am not royal. But it is an explanation of me being a dandy because I'm a fag. Yeah? You love that word. And in the good old days, that's what they called fags. They called them dandies because it was dandies that wore high heels and makeup in the 1700s, not women. Do you know where high heels come from? The first people that wore high heels were butchers because they didn't want to stand in the blood of the slaughtering of the animals. There'd just be blood on the floor. So they invented the high heel. And of course, the dandies just loved stilettos. 9-inch heels, baby.
Between us right now.
Where did the spider
Because
bite you,
I-
Mission?
The prime creator gave you mercy. And you know you got mercy. With grace. It did not come from me. It came from the prime creator of all things up above, down below, and in between.
Sippy, did you go to the doctor yet for your kidney stones? Why don't you sort your life out first and then stop pointing fingers at me? Because when you're pointing one finger at me, actually one thumb is pointing to God and the other 3 fingers are pointing to your own bosom.
You know this. You know what you did. You know
Australia's
what
got the worst, most poisonous spiders in the world. That I know. I used to play with spiders as a kid. I used to collect different little spiders and then I would herd them under my bed. I was very weird. Very, very weird. And Lulu says, Mission, near ate my hip away. Really, a spider bite. It was terrible. Skin was eaten. That's like the puff at a snake here. A waist size of a mug. Wow, the skin peeled to seize the size of a saucer. My entire pelvis was on fire. It was horrid. Mission says, next thing I have a crocodile attached to my left arm. Oh, come back if it gets bigger. What? Oh my God, Mission. It's the glue that really attracts them. What? The cockroaches or the spiders? Still not really afraid of spiders, though. Terrified of slitherers. Yeah, snakes. Like lizards. Like the shape-shifting lizard that Sippy is. But them that slither stuff of nightmares. It's our healthcare system.
about the whole thing when it comes to Blue's Clues.
You know, she forbade me.
created for
I wasn't allowed to talk about Blue's Clues. And you can't show any Blue's Clues on YouTube. You'll get struck. You'll lose your channel. But it is. Blue's Clues is a channel to inform children that they should be mermaids or unicorns, and that means you can have a sex change under the age of 8. But now you defend Blue's Clues. You speak with a forked tongue, old lady. Down in Natal, Durban, it's a tropical part of South Africa. When it's so hot, then the snakes, they fall out of the trees. In your garden, they fall out and say, was that snake eat my tree? And they fall on your head. But the snake is more scared of you. And spiders too. The only problem with these animals is old people and children, because your skin is thinner. We've got the button spider here. And children have lost their lives in their cots because didn't clean it. You know, you need to get rid of the insects in your house. There are a lot of people that, oh no, you can't spray Doom or whatever these things are to get rid of the animals. You need to get rid of them. You can't have infestation of cockroaches or spiders or. I knew a little girl. She just finished school and she was a receptionist, and she said she got moved into the cottage that her father built, and she named the spiders bathroom. Anyway, let's carry on with this.
Kindergarten children in Canada. And it's a known fact that many people
I was being informed. I was doing research. I'm allowed to do that. You can't judge me for researching. That's how you find out the truth, is by research.
severe autism also love Blue's Clues because that is their mindset.
Did you see Gypsy's son?
Purposely went
Hey?
there
Look at this.
and you purposely allowed yourself through
Also Down
temptation
syndrome.
to what, Lionel? With somebody you didn't even verify age of, but you already knew he was not even 18 years old. He had just turned 16 and was very autistic.
Of course you would like
Went
it.
to a private
Of course you would. That's why you
place
dye your
with
hair
him
blue. Doc.
online. What happened? You really want me to talk about all this again so that I can let these people know who
I
they're
bet
really
you want to
listening
talk
Because
about it.
I don't want to see these people that I just named off get tied up with somebody like you. Why do you think that I have stuck around you all this time? Really?
Because you're a demon. Because
Have not
I
warned
worship
you
Jesus.
Over and over.
I've got neuropathy. I don't feel my toes.
See, I'm not doing anything anymore, Lionel. I don't have to.
You need vitamin B3 or 6, I think.
But what I can do, if you insist,
I'm not insisting.
you want your videos back? I could post them.
This is blackmail.
Give you clips
You're blackmailing me.
of your own voice.
Just go find your eyes. Where's your eyes? Where's your eyes?
Is that
It's
what
just
you want?
hollow and dark.
Or would you rather
Coraline.
just shut your mouth telling all these lies about me and about Rose?
Yeah, but that's all you and Rose do. So I learned from the best. Liars.
And about others. Because whoever you have not attacked yet on your channel We both know it's only a matter of time.
What?
And that's that bad spirit in you.
Oh, fuck off.
And I am your Huckleberry, honey.
Yep. There you admitted it. She is
And that
a
wasn't Donna
hillbilly.
saying that.
DNA. A nod.
You reap what you sow.
Yes, that's why you have fuck all.
You have no power against me, Lionel.
I don't need any power against you,
And nothing in you has
Sippy.
any power against what's in me.
I've got no power. I told you. The only power that's in me is bestowed through the Holy Trinity.
Thank you. Love you.
And the Christians creating God through.
Let me tell you something, Lionel. That one name in there, she's from the United States, but she ain't worth a shit in my book. But the other one, I think she's pretty cool. I think they'd get along if it wasn't for you.
MJD.
She like feeding. You like to go way back into the past and bring up something and pretend that it just happened and it was just said. Because you want the gains, and the only reason you want the gains is so that you can have the subs, the likes. But you don't care about none of these people. You don't care about her, Rhodes. You don't care about her.
Listen, our friendships with the dots and the mods and the MJDs is it's just that because we are friendly to each other. We're not friends, we're friendly. You want to show love to friends. But if you do something wrong that's out of their choice of how to live, they're not going to be your friend anymore. We know this. This is like real life. If you disagree and get angry, then you leave. It's as simple as that. But where are you gone? Let's go watch Seattle.
And be aware of my surroundings. Thank goodness I'm not on a phone, a great big phone, or listening to music, with an earbud in my ear, or putting earbuds in my ears and running through the trails like I see some women. But yeah, so, and then like, I don't know, it's like,
why do you people always say that? I don't know.
Out every day to your job, and at the same time, and you just can't be too sure of anything anymore, whether you're a man or a woman. But still, I do believe women are more at risk to be, hard and whatever. So it's a scary world we live in. But when I got up to the store, it took me just 25 minutes, and I went straight up the hill, and I remember I was like, the cats are looking at me. Whereas I used to, right, when I was in my 30s and 40s and even 50s, just walk up it like it was just more of my legs were doing the work, not my heart. Not pumping, not breathing,
I agree with you, Dot. I agree with you. That's how she plays mind games. And it's the same as Dolly. I'm Dolly. Rose. If you believe what they say, well, that's your problem. You can't believe what these people say. Rose really thought, she believed it in her soul, that Himalayan salt came from the sea. And this is when I say, look, you may be American, but you really know nothing about the rest of the world. I've realized now, and I'm not saying this personally against you, Dot, or MJD, but where America sits now is it's like a petri dish, and the forefathers created this where you're sitting now in America. Just like the North Koreans love their emperor, their commander-in-chief, it's not the same example, but the same thing has happened. The North Koreans think they are superior to the South Koreans. They think they are living the good life because that is all they know. They're not permitted to travel around the world and find out more. And the difference is, in America, it has been programmed in you never to leave America. It's only the few that have passports in America. Sippy will never, even my famous Lionel Nation. Look how let me show you this. You know there's going to be a debate with Andrew Wilson, and Candace Owens. And now he has to fork out $300,000 to pay her to argue and debate her.
Isn't even like a noticeable thing for me. I mean, it makes sense, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful because there's people that have had strokes, right? And they have to learn.
Yeah, but that's a Middle Eastern thing, MJD. If you go into a Pakistani or, not a Pakistani, a Hindu shop in South Africa even, or a Thai shop, Thailand, in their shops, they will make sure they have a picture of your president on the wall and their God or their spiritual leader on the wall. And they have their rituals where they give thanks to their spiritual leader. It's a thing that they all do from India to Korea. This is what they do. It's not demonic. They believe what they believe, and they're not going to go to hell because of that. It's made up by people like Sippy.
Learn how to talk again, and their face is slanted for years to come or the rest of their life, or they need a walker, right? I mean, so I don't know. Like, after my stroke, I didn't feel nervous about much of anything.
Okay, let me show you.
Even with my health, because it was just a clot, and they got.
No, man.
Do you think there's any possibility that he was?
For those of us who have been in,
He calls him Pickles Wilson.
This ride,
right,
from this horrible event from the 10th of September of last year up to now, what is this, 11 months? And explaining what he did. And also, I want you to notice his countenance, dare I say. Listen to his confidence. Hang on a minute.
Yes, exactly, Doc.
I'll give everyone an update of exactly where we are. A few weeks ago, Brian Atlas, a friend of mine who runs the Whatever
This
podcast,
is so confusing. I am so
offered
bad.
up $100,000 for Candace Owens to debate with me about the murder of Charlie
Hang on a
Kirk
minute.
platform.
Okay, let me try
He
this.
eventually raised it to $150,000, to which I said I would match it if we could actually debate on neutral
I'm
ground.
sorry again. I'm gonna do this again.
I
I
expressed
want you to hear everything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. This is my first time. Be nice. Be nice.
But the Chinese, China opened up their country and they're allowed to travel. They can have more than one child. They've been secularized. The Chinese even celebrate Christmas. Americans have a bad conditioned idea about the rest of the world. There's nothing I can do about it, but I can comment on that. And you can be offended by me, but that's not why I want to say that. It's about broadening the horizons of life. And this is how I know Rose will never come to South Africa, how much I bow down to her. She'll never come to South Africa. She lied. She hasn't been to Europe. I don't believe her.
Me. This is the man. This is the guy who is coming across. This is the guy who is saying, I'm confident. So watch this.
Let me give everyone an update of exactly where we are.
Now, first of all, what's the feeling you get? What's the theme in this?
I find it fascinating how all these top debaters, these top media analysts, they don't know who Andrew Wilson is. He's like a nobody. He's a nothing. And even Candace says, who the fuck is he? Well, not, you shouldn't say fuck, but who is this person? He is I mean, you want to debate somebody that has 6 million subscribers? And here, Lionel is showing how he is trying to show that he is on, he's not really, how can you call it, on an equal footing to Candace, because Candace refuses him to smoke during the debate because she's 8 months pregnant, or drink. And Candace said, I'm not flying anywhere, because Joe Rogan wanted to mediate the debate. This guy, Lionel Nation, is pissed off that he's not mediating the debate. But guess who's mediating the debate? Pat David, what's his name?
Happy? Confident? Funereal?
They are going to do it online tomorrow, Friday.
This? Tell me.
In Candace's office.
What is the feeling you get? Just right off the bat, black background, the tone, his usual bravado, morose, sad, timorous.
Do you remember that guy, Ruben Dot, that you sent me the link? I follow him now. I'm like his top fan. You know that baboon? Remember the baboon that farted? She died. She died, shame.
This is normal iracund, his irascent sense. Morose, lugubrious. Missing person update, I like that. Almost like his goldfish died.
You can't swim, Dot.
Bad news, scared shitless. This is very good.
Yes, Cindy the
Disappearing
baboon.
into darkness. That's it. Very, very good. Ooh, very, very good. Very interesting. Death, Darth. I don't know what Darth is. Maybe death. Lost his bravado. Scared right off the bat. He is exactly how many seconds? A half a second into this? A half a second into it, and already I'm thinking, oh my God, he's defeated. He's done, he's finished, he's through. He's done, he's finished, he's through. Okay? And oh, my friends, it gets better. Listen to this.
A few weeks ago, Brian Atlas, a friend of mine who runs the Whatever podcast, offered up $100,000 for Candace Owens to debate with me about his platform.
Yeah.
Feel this. Feel the sense of, oh no. All it needs to do is kind of a Nathan Thurm. I knew that.
He eventually raised it to $150,000.
With the baboon.
He said I would match it if we could actually debate on neutral ground. I expressed this story recently on the Joe Rogan podcast. Candace and her fans' reactions were volatile, to say the least.
And I'll never understand, why are you on Joe Rogan, why? 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 I don't understand that. Joe, you've got top quality, top brass, top shelf, and you get this guy? Anywho.
She issued a strange counter that I needed to pay
This is
her
Ruben.
$500,000, and that TPUSA needed to, quote, claim me.
Yes, yes. And I don't think that happened. I'm not sure. Maybe you can correct me on this one. Somebody wrote, "Hello, darkness, my old friend." Brilliant, all right?
Now I don't work for TPUSA, so
No.
I can grant that
That's a
concession.
warthog.
But I work for them when they pay me as their get this, their debating coach. This is their debating coach. The man behind the curtain. This is their debating coach, the master debater.
It would have been a lie. She followed with an offer of me paying $300,000 to debate her at her home. On the
But he doesn't
topic
live in my
of
country. He lives in
Charlie
Namibia,
Kirk,
Southwest
and if he was a
Africa.
Federal patsy or not.
There's
Obviously,
two
this
baboons.
gives massive advantages to Owens,
Why? Women, why?
but I'm never one to back down from a debate.
I think he
Wait a
rescues
minute. Why? What
He
is
takes
where?
babies from,
The
he
venue,
rescues
that,
them
maybe the fact that
from
he can't smoke? No,
the
I
dead
don't see- he
parents.
doesn't-
There's
why?
baboon.
But you're a
Oh, that's a
professional.
Parktown
You're
prawn.
the greatest. You're into blood sports. You're blood sport.
It's so funny.
black
That's a
belt,
Parktown prawn, we call it.
Rhetorician. Come on, man.
Even if I think the terms are fundamentally unfair.
What's unfair?
Jealous.
Never tells
jealous
us. Tell
baboon.
me.
We entered into negotiations, and during those negotiations, Joe Rogan contacted
HGG.
us both.
By the way, he insisted on negotiating online or something like that, where because he was just petrified. Most people say, "Come on, let's go, let's do it." Not him. No. He was provision, condition, one after another.
Asking to host our debate. This is perhaps something you guys don't know. Obviously, I thought that changed everything, as that would guarantee the biggest platform for both of us to make our case on neutral ground. Unsurprisingly,
They're
me
huge and they're very
and
scary
Joe
in the
declined.
wild. They'll rip
No
you
control,
apart.
You see.
Baboons.
She insisted
Oh,
it be at her home.
I see
still, even
that he's
after Rogan
taken
said,
her teeth
Oh,
out.
decline why?
Got
Not
no
because-
canines.
No.
Oh,
Again,
pissed off
notice what
baboon.
he doesn't tell you?
he would come in on his off day to do the debate, and I
It's
would
a
still
squirrel.
give her the $300,000.
Squirrel!
You would think if she was actually trying to change the minds of normies and reach a new audience,
That's a meerkat,
that's where she would go, but sadly,
like
no.
a mongoose.
Of course not. Oh well.
After many rounds of negotiations and a new moderator stepping in who assures us
Yeah,
it'll be fair,
it
we
is a
came to an
primate.
agreement.
I think it is.
I went ahead and sent the $300,000.
They got big
and
blue
it has been
bums.
confirmed by her staff and to us that it has been sent.
How's about receive?
I am
How about
going to clear
cash?
the air on a few things.
Oh, it's blind.
I wasn't some Charlie.
It's a blind
fanboy.
baboon.
In fact, I had my and still have my disagreements with.
What were they? I'll tell you
I
about
always thought TPUSA did way more good than it did harm to the
What?
conservative movement.
What did they do?
But I will never forget the series of TikTok and
Meerkat.
videos I did post Charlie's death, only to watch the lunatic left laughing and mocking and having the time of their lives watching the spiral.
They
of
kill
chaos that
snakes.
came out.
Meerkat can kill a snake.
It was enraging.
It's not
to say
scared.
the
That's a
least.
squirrel
What,
with
is
its
Candace
big
that?
I
balls.
know I'm not a very nice man.
No.
I get that.
Correct, sir.
I am a very kind man.
Yeah.
I
And I'm
lamented
Eleanor
many times
Roosevelt.
to my wife how god awful the family and friends of Charlie must feel
By
about what
gum.
happened to him after he died.
Going out on
Meerkat
limb
and a
with that
squirrel.
one.
Trying to find some new normal under intense media
Sure,
scrutiny, balancing
right.
duty and obligation
Of course.
with remorse, regret, and overwhelming sadness.
Mhm.
My stated objective for my platform, The Crucible, has been unwavering, and I've never strayed from its goal.
What is this platform?
Destroy the left.
Oh,
Take them on everywhere on their own turf, outside their turf, at their events.
by
Sing
himself.
praises, challenge them everywhere and destroy
In the
them.
jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Oh, moo, oh, moo.
This woman Candace has been terrorizing both you, Joe, Charlie Kirk,
Oh, shut up.
and left behind.
I think that's enough of this. I'm tired of everybody moaning at me. Yeah, I've had enough. But it's not blind. It looks blind. Because of its eyes when it closes. It's a baby warthog. And it's also old. It's got small fangs. Do 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 do. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Ah, ooh. Good night, goodbye. I love you. Have a good time. It's time to go now. That's right, Lily. Don't believe everything they say. This is before AI.
Near the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Near the village, the quiet village, the lion sleeps tonight.
Are we primates, MJD? Now comes the boom. Boom, boom, boom. I have to go. It's 2 hours long. Love you a lot. Ciao for now. Life gets tougher, but we get smarter. And if we try a little bit harder every day, you know, I've got the credit, I've got the money. And now I just have to make an appointment at the dentist. And I still haven't. I'm procrastinating. Peace, shalom, salam alaikum, megaslifio. Ich liebe dich, siabonga, rilawoga, ngiabonga, hamburger, klisalagak, tschüss, sayonara, au revoir, hooroo! There's a new one, my dear. Totsins. Until next time, please like, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. And hit the little bell so that you get the next notification. Life is mysterious. Don't be so serious. Cheer up, old mate. Bye, ladies and gents, Mish Bish and everyone else, Wheels, Dot, Toshi, MJD, and you in the bushes too. Bye for now, Totsins. Love you.